welcome back to Dexter's Vacuums. Today I'm going to show you how to put together your Bissell Power Force Helix 1240 or similar models. In the last video we've opened it to the motor. I didn't show how to check if the motor brushes are good or how to pull it out or anything, but I just showed you how to open up to the motor. And I forgot to show you there is a filter here that you could take out. I don't know if you can wash it, but I know you can at least leaf blow it or whatever, blow it out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on, line up with the holes and the holes that the screws go in, and then it's put on. Then you're gonna grab all your screws. You're just gonna put the ones in the tall one, holes right there. And then we have a screw here that's longer. We're gonna do the opposite way of what we did to unscrew it, to tighten it. So we're gonna tighten it because we don't want to be vacuuming and have it crack in half. So we're gonna make sure we get all the screws in. If we're using a drill, it might be a little harder because you can't really reach in the tall one. So I recommend you use a Phillips head screwdriver instead, so that you don't destroy the plastic, because you can't really get parts anymore. They were discontinued in 2020. So yeah, we're gonna just tighten all the screws. There's a screw right here which holds the plug, the cord in. We're gonna get that in. And then we're gonna get one right here. And then let's see, there's a screw there. So we're gonna put the Phillips head screw inside that hole and tighten it so that we can put this together and use it again. You can leaf blow or blow out the air compressor. You can blow out the motor with an air compressor, leaf blower, or shop vac. There's always hidden dirt. You can see right there, there's hidden dirt. So yeah, we got this step done. Congratulations. Now I'm gonna show you how you put on your cyclone. There's a hole right here that you're gonna put this end. You're gonna bend it like this, and then you're gonna push and it pops back in. But that's not the end. We have to put this little screw inside of the hole, and you just use a Phillips head, tighten it. So now that that's done, we're gonna hook the lock and seal lever. I recommend you have your post motor filter in it so your screws don't pop out that hole and get into the motor, because that would be bad. So just put your pre-motor filter in it. So yeah, we're gonna have it. I think that's the lock position. I could be wrong, but we're gonna not put screws like this in it. The screws look like this. We're gonna put them on. They're kind of tricky if you have really shaky hands, like I do. We're just gonna put the screws in the hole and make sure you tighten them, because it can just pull out if you don't tighten your screws. It's kind of tricky right here, but I finally got it. So yeah, we're gonna tighten the screws same way as all the other screws. We're just gonna twist it until we can't. It might be easier for you guys if you twist it with it laying down. I'm gonna try that. It's just taking me a second to poke it in the hole. So I'm gonna do it the other way because it's facing my direction. But this could be easier for you guys. So I'm just gonna twist the screws. This one's kind of being a pain to twist, so I'm going to try standing it up, seeing if that'll help. Okay, so that finally got in. Just make sure you can unlock it and lock it, because if you can't, then you probably put it in wrong. Let's double check that we got all the screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 screws, and then there's 2 screws here that have like the circle on the top. So make sure you got all those in. Check a few times to make sure. So to get your filter on, you take this off. Sorry, mine's a little bit dirty. But you put it on around like so, and then you twist it. You line up the holes and you twist it. And this just sits on that. So that's done. Your dirt cup just goes in. You might have to play around with it a little to get it to work. Sometimes you put it in like a few different times, it'll work. Mine finally did. So, oh yeah, and make sure this is like squished together and not like falling off. Then you're gonna put the one crevice through this. The crevice tool goes on top. On the back, the upholstery tool goes here, but we're gonna do that later because we still have to put the base on. To do this, instead of starting with this end to get it out, we're gonna start with the end with the motor pulley, like the belt pulley. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna hook it in, and it goes in, and then you are gonna grab your hose, the lower hose, you're gonna pull it up, twist it to the right, and push in. You might have to hold it with one hand and twist it in. If it still doesn't work, try putting it in again. It's just taking me a second. If it doesn't line up all the way, try screwing it in. That's what I've learned, is if you screw it in, which I need to raise mine a bit. If you screw it in, you're just gonna have to kind of push on the front and just twist it. It's in all the way. It can get a little tricky to push, so maybe try and push down on the handle, and then just keep twisting it until you can't. So after that's done, what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay your vacuum down again. The reason why we didn't put the upholstery and combo tool on is because it would make it like weirdly raised up, and that would be trickier to put these screws in. So just put your 2 screws in the first one in these holes, and then do the same for the other one. Just put the 2 screws in the holes, which I need to find the other one. So I'll just see if I can keep track of your screws because they can easily get lost. I found it, so we're gonna lay the vacuum down a second time. We're gonna twist it in, tighten it. Like so. This process for the whole video is probably 2 videos is probably about 15 to 30 minutes. So it's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's worth it because you can fix your vacuum. And yeah, so now that that's done, put your vacuum to the side, grab your combo tool. It doesn't matter what direction it's in, just put it in. Then you're gonna grab your hose. This is a hard hose, which I don't really like these, but I keep the parts original. You're gonna put the 2 tabs lined up with these 2 diagonal things. You're gonna twist it to the right. Then you're going to, okay, I'm gonna just do it this way. You can also put it on like that and hook it on and twist it to the right. Now that we've done that, we're gonna check. So now the brush roll isn't hooked onto the belt, so I'm gonna show you how to do that in a 3rd video. So Dexter's Vacuums is out.